Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Justice Garage. Boy, we got a good one coming at you today. Let me tell you about a gentleman named Wayne. You might remember him about 6 months back. We were at the same estate sale, and we were on the hunt for the exact same thing, and that was this Walden 3/4 inch or 5/8 inch ratchet. I'll have to look it up and see which one it is. I forget what it's called. But anyways, we were after this bad boy at the exact same time. I happened to find it. I felt bad. We offered it to Wayne, but he let us have it in the collection still. And man, thank you, Wayne. Anyways, we arranged for Wayne to get something else, but boy, ever since then, I got to tell you, even before then, Wayne was cool, but ever since then, he's been really cool. But check this out. Wayne came at us with some old snap-on crow's foots that he ran across. And so here's another one. So he ran across two of them. They are crusty and dirty, but look at the inside. Man, they look like they are just clean, like they've never been used. And so I just now noticed this one probably has a little bit of owner's marks. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyways, that one does. And this one, I can't see any, but who knows? Maybe they'll come up that way. Well, anyways, that's our project for today. We're going to go ahead and get these cleaned up. And then let's see what we can do to show Wayne some honor and to say thank you so much for donating those to the channel, to the museum, to the collection. And let's see what we can do. You ready? Let's get the camera turned around and let's go get it. Here we go. All right, we are at the ultrasonic cleaner. I don't have it turned on yet, but I did change out the water, did get I have a few little odds and ends in there actually that Doug sent over. But before we get into that, here's one last look at these bad boys right here. You can tell, man, they need some help, right? But overall, the condition of these bad boys are nice. So let's go ahead and put those right inside here. Let's see what we can do. There's one. And then we'll put that one just right over there. And now remember on that last video, he sent over some cool pieces like these wire strippers right here. And they needed some work, right? And so this side isn't sliding up and down like it's supposed to. But we're going to go through and we're going to clean all of this at the exact same time. So we're going to put that in there. You might remember the vacuum grip snap-on cutters. We're going to put this bad boy right here. And then remember, this was that Proto. This one looks pretty clean, actually. I don't even know if I'm going to do anything. I'll keep this one out because that one looks pretty clean. But I have a vision for this one here. And so remember, this is that piston ring pliers here, right? And so we're going to go through and put that in here. And then we have our speed bars. I think there's one more over there, so we'll have to get it. But we have the snap-on, we have the Proto, and then we have the old Blackhawk. And so we're going to put all of these in there, hopefully, if they fit. Let's see if they even fit. Yep, they fit. And so there we go. They're all fitting inside there. And now we're going to go ahead and turn this bad boy on. So there we go. And I'm going to turn on the heat. And then we're going to hit go, and away we go. We'll come back whenever they're done. Okay, I think let's check it out and let's see the progress here. So I'm going to turn off my heater. And then I'm going to turn off the ultrasonic just so we can go through and take a little bit better peek at it there. And let's just see what we have going on here. So let's check it out and see what all this looks like here. So I always like to try to rinse it off just a little bit. I only ran the ultrasonic or the vibration portion of it just one time. I might want to run it again. Let me rinse it off here real quick and kind of see what we can look at here. All right, so dry it off just real quick and then let's take a peek. All right, so already right out of the gate, it looks a lot better. We can see that Snap-on logo there. And so we're gonna go through and maybe just kind of see what this looks like first. And so let's go through and dig out the other one. And you can see some of the other tools that I have in here that were from old Doug's workshop. So we'll let those continue on. We'll dry this one off as well. Let's see what this is going to look like. It's probably about the same condition because they were about the same condition going in. And so again, here's what it looks like here. So I think from here, we got it just a real quick rough drying on this thing. Let's go take it over to the fiber wheel and let's see what we can do to clean it up. Okay, here we go. We're getting ready to turn this on, so I'll get to going after it, and I will mute the sound, and let's go from there. You ready? Here we go. Okay, as we can see here, we got it pretty much about as good as we're going to get it on the fiber wheel. Man, this side is pretty pitted, as you can see. It's a good thing we're going to blue it, and so I still need to kind of clean up a little bit inside here, kind of go from there. So I'll address that real quick, and then probably do it with a little bit of my Dremel and some of the other tools that I have, and then we'll probably throw it in the Evapo-Rust for just a little bit. Kind of get into all these nicks and crannies that maybe I didn't get a chance to get as fine detailed in. And so at least now we can see a little bit of the code GSC 064. And so that's what we're up against now. So I may work on this just a little bit, but anyways, I'm going to cut off right here real quick. Okay, we're back over here at the toolbox top, and let's go through and look at a couple of these pieces that we got cleaned up. Remember, we're cleaning up not only the pieces from Wayne, but also some of the pieces that Doug sent over. Now, you might remember this one. This is a Proto Los Angeles. I just threw this one in the bath and kind of got it cleaned up, and it turned out really good. I haven't polished it or anything else like that. I just wanted to kind of wash it up just a little bit. So that was one. Remember that snap-on that he sent over? Oh my goodness, this one turned out beautiful. Now this one is the says made in the USA right there, and there's the date code. So I have to look that up. I think that's an E. I'm not sure. No, that's maybe a 3. If I look at it like this, let's see if we can get it in focus here. And so we'll have to look up that date code just a little bit. And then this one here was that K4 speed handle. So that one cleaned up really nice as well. So we love that. And then the last speed handle that he sent over, you might recall this one here. This one is that 34982. And so this one is a Blackhawk. And so it has a 5 on it. I'm not familiar with how to date the Blackhawk, but my goodness, with this handle, it dates back a pretty good little ways from what I can tell from the research that I've done. Man, that is beautiful. Look how good that turned out, right? And so everything's free and clean up. And so can't wait to add that to our drawer as well. Now, a few other pieces. You might remember Doug sent over this one here, which is that Snap-on M5 little T-handle. So a little breaker bar that we have here. So this one cleaned up really nice. So we love that. So we'll put that one right there. And then you might remember he also sent over the vacuum grip type pliers, but they are actually Snap-on. And so, my goodness, they were clean already. We just gave it a bath Gave it a little bit of a polish. And so we didn't go crazy with this at all. Oh my goodness, is that a beaut or what? And then the last, or actually we got two more things. We have this one here, which is the Blackhawk 34945. And so this one here cleaned up really nice. Now I did take this one completely apart. I took off the retention ring and I threw it in the bath and I re-lubed everything, resurfaced it. Man, can you hear that? Is that gorgeous or what? So love that. The last piece, and the reason why I got on my gloves is because the last piece that I cleaned up was this one right here. And I blued the top here just to kind of match some of my other pieces that I have and to kind of give it a little bit of contrast. And so let me go through and continue to wipe this down and then we'll take a closer look at it. So I haven't even wiped it down. I was just going through and waiting until we shot the video. So I blued it and then left it and now we're cleaning it. So if I go through and kind of give you just a little bit of a preview, check that beauty out. Man, that cleaned up nice, right? And so I went ahead and oiled this part too. Some of my other ones, I don't know that I've oiled that, but I did blue all of this. And my goodness, that piston ring pair of pliers here, that is just gorgeous as all get out. So I love that. Well, let's get to the main attraction. Remember Wayne? He sent over those crow's feet. And so here's one here. Again, I blued it, but I did not wipe it down. And that's the reason why I have my gloves on. Let's go ahead and give it a quick little wipe down here and see how they turned out. And so, my goodness, Wayne, thank you so very much again for these. Check you out by sending these over. And here's what it looks like wiped down. So, my goodness, compared to the way it was, look at that. Look at that. You can still see the marks inside from the factory. And so, wow, this thing is gorgeous inside and out. And so I couldn't get rid of those owner marks. Whoever did that, RBW, they did pretty good on those. But nevertheless, man, we're going to display them like that anyways. And so that's going to show up really good. How about that big one? Well, remember the big one had the worse pitting on it than this one here. Man, can you tell? Look at those lines from when it was made. This thing is literally brand new. It's just never even been used. It just sat in a bunch of moisture and created all this pitting on this doggone thing. And so here's the back side as we see it here. But then when we flip it over, you can tell that's where the pitting was. So I just let it kind of sit up there. See, we wipe this bad boy down. But this is the way it turned out. Wow, look at that. So the very fact that Wayne wanted to donate these to the channel, my goodness, I just don't even know what to say about that. That is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So part of it cleaned up really well, especially the backside and the sides and the inside. But this is where it was obviously sitting face down and had all that pitting. But nevertheless, Wayne, we love it. We're gonna cherish this bad boy and put it on display. A 2-inch crow's foot. My goodness, that is huge. Love it. All right, so we're gonna put that just right there. Let's see if we can scoot them off to the side just a little bit, kind of display them properly. And that's what we have for you. My goodness, we got a good cleanup here. We couldn't do every single piece from the previous haul, but we did a nice selection, I think. And then we did some bluing, and man, I gotta tell you, I love it, love it, love it. All right, let's get the camera turned around. Okay, we are back. Man, we got the tools cleaned up. Man, all of that stuff over there from Doug cleaned up really well. One last look. Let's see if we can get them on the screen just properly here. And so, my goodness, check those out. See if we can give you a little bit of a close-up on that one there and close-up on this one here. And no matter which way you look at them, man, they are looking sweet. And get this. They even sound good. Sound don't have nothing to do with it. But you know what I mean? It's just kind of fun. All right. So that's what we got for you guys here. Oh, my goodness. I think the 2-inch snap-on is the largest snap-on crow's foot that I got. And that is just amazing. I am so glad we were able to clean these up. And Wayne, thank you so very much for your kindness and your generosity and thinking about the museum and adding it to it. Oh, my goodness. Update, by the way. Last Friday, so this is Sunday, I'm shooting this. So you guys will probably see it on Monday. But last Friday, they set the meter on the house. Wow. So they got to call into the electrician. He's going to finish up the shop as far as the wiring, and get a final inspection, and then we're off and running. We're just a step closer. I know you guys have been anxiously waiting and asking me, hey, how's that project come along? There you go. Can't wait to get these in the collection there, Wayne, and be able to do you proud that way. All right, folks, tell Wayne how he did. Make sure you put a comment below. Like and subscribe if it's your first time here. Boy, subscribe. This is kind of fun we're having. We're doing all kinds of great things around here. And you'll be able to see the shop come alive and us progress through that as well. All right, friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate everything that you do. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.